Oh, this is from Hey, Big Mac, freaking ads. Well, you know what Politruck says. But I've got my sound working now, so that's good. Striking centerpiece. Back from ads. For now, Big Mac, and then there'll be another round. I'm doing okay. Had some drama today trying to secure a home loan. A very expensive, unexpected cost has come up, so. Yeah, we're okay. Yeah, far out. Oh, very stressful. Ugh. It's interesting being told you need to fork out 50 grand when you weren't planning on it. And then when you personally don't have that 50 grand. Oh man. It looks like we're okay. The hard thing is trusting others to do their part correctly.
Scheiße.
Exactly. They don't make it easy trusting others with money. What's going on with this? No. What's going on with this road? How's that not square? Hey, Politruck. Hello. Big Mac's talking about ads again, Politruck. I can't believe it. If I build that out here, please be a straight line. It is not. I'm trying to grid this out, but every time I try, just like if it's a nano decimal point off, the whole grid gets all fucked up. Like, look at that. What is going on here? How is that demolishing this whole building? The oil baron himself, huh? The oil tycoon. Okay. I'm gonna build this across. Because the plan is to basically grid everything out here, and then we can fill it in with large buildings like what we've done over here. And the lots, these grids are quite large, so that we can like subdivide and turn it into smaller plots as we go. And maybe even amalgamate a few so we can put like the super tall offices and things in. But for now, just keep decorating. So that can go down to here. Look at that. How do the grids do that? It just doesn't make any sense to me that the grids can go so like off. Why? Like it's perfectly straight. There shouldn't be any weird angles or anything. If I go there, why do I care about grids when I plop everything? Because I want the roads to be perfect right angles and everything. I'm trying to go for like the planned layout where somebody actually sat down with a ruler and a compass and everything and made it like this mental issue. We can summarize it to that. Yes, OCD. Not historical accuracy, OCD. Look at that. Is bent. But I've made the toilet plunger tower. So we've got the monument here, and then this monument here, and then we'll put that massive monument here again. And we'll have like a little lake. We're gonna migrate the water from here to here. So we'll have like a little pond that can then have a path leading around and maybe a bridge over. And then here, I plan on actually filling this in, and then we have here a staircase down and here a staircase down. So it looks like this is where the train entrance would be. Here and here. And then on this side, we've got our little switcheroo so that the buses can enter in here and then exit here. And then we'll detail and fill it out. And we're going to have another grand staircase that leads from the station entrance up to the National Gallery. Ooh, pork chop!
Evil_Doctor_pork chop just subscribed for 7 months.
Thank you.
Just popping my head in while at work to say hello.
Hello. Hello, pork chop. Hopefully work's a bit chill. It's a Friday, so it should be alright. Fingers crossed. But yeah, we're drawing the roads for our town. Our new CBD. It's going okay. It's going okay. we've got a lot of real estate to mess around with, so no rush, no stress. I was detailing this little custom park here. I'm trying to create some green spaces, or designated green spaces. Hey, Shock, hello. Good evening. Yo, hey, how you been, man? Look at that, 69. Nice. You got the magic number. Okay, I think that's the same height now. There we go. What's the reward? A nice from me. Hang on. But does this still work? There it is. Huh? Wait, that's weird. 69 and then it says 70. Huh. Pole Truck in the lead with 84. Then it's Pork Chop with 71, Shock with 70, World Map 67, and Clovis with 50 or 49. 67? What is that? Math is hard. 1 + 1 = 3, apparently. But it's good to know now. 1 + 1 is 3. I'll make sure I remember that. Okay, there we go. Another little wall back there. And here, I think we'll put in like a small planter. It's through StreamerBot? Yeah, it is. So it's a piece of code, but I guess it's a bit confused as to what it's reading because the counter works. Woke up so late and I'm so behind, but you seem too happy. Ah, oh no! I need the happy juice. What is it? Alcohol, wine, something. Maybe the message is in the wrong order. Probably. That's right. So, not two. I thought you were preparing to put in one of the safety first things. Try to do let it slide. Oh, thank God. Division calculation on paper and failed. Didn't remember anymore how to do it. Oh yeah, there was like a whole methodology to doing it, right? Oh my God, Big Mac stuff. Alright. I've got it on. But yeah, oh, I remember. Can you do it? No, I cannot. It's been a very long time since I've done any kind of like written maths. I've got software and other people to do it for me. It's probably That's not a good thing. I remember learning how to do it though, but if you ask me to do it now, there's absolutely no way. Anything that's complicated, at least. Calculator's too convenient, you know? Too easy. One, two, three, four. Oh. Oh. Should we try and create a bit of light? I didn't do it. trying to pass the buck by C24. No, sir. You've hacked my Twitch to say that Big Mac's done it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Cannot be. Big Mac would never do that to me. Is that in like a semi-central location? Yeah. Kind of recall how dividing on paper was, like a huge trail. I remember it went like down. I'm searching deep in the memory banks here to try and remember what written division was like. I remember the multiplication, you could do the little numbers above the main numbers to like keep track of how many tens or whatever. But division and guessing, yep. I like the estimate ones because as long as I got it like roughly in the right range, it was fine. And you know what? When they say that guesstimating is like an actual important skill, they mean it, and it's true. Guesstimation is very important to know. Get 3. Can you guesstimate this task, please? Will it take longer than today? Well, you know what? I've taken a calculated guess, but man, am I bad at math. And the answer may surprise you. You know what? Let's get rid of these. And instead we're going to put a little food wagon, food caravan thing here. Food truck. It took me a bit longer to say than I thought. Where's the food truck? What if we put 2 people on it? So somehow takes even longer. Because then you have to figure out. Oh, cool little structure. You have to figure out which design is best. And that has never resulted in arguments, no. Right, what am I looking for? Park. Here they are. Food stall. Put that food cart there. And then one of these things. But we want a bright color, so go for the green. Look at that. Just give it to an AI. You know, I actually decided to give ChatGPT a go, and I told it to. I fed it. I took a screenshot of this interchange from like this angle, and then I was like, "Can you please tidy up the highway road so that it is a four-way stack interchange?" And then it did generate an image, but it was fucking garbage. It had roads going to nowhere. Cheater. Well, I think highway designers can rest assured their jobs are secure for now, because it sucked. Can I? Let's see if I can get the image. Okay, hang on. Here we go. All right, hang on. I'm gonna actually showcase this because it sucks. And here we go. There we are. So this is a screenshot I took, and then I said to Skynet, "Can you please modify the highway roads to have a realistic layout?" And then this is what it generated. Like, it's confused the railway lines with actual roads. And then, like, this is a good example here. See, the highway just, like, goes into nothing. And then you've got this highway that kind of, like, splits at 3 points, and this just goes to nothing. This one might connect there. Last time I tried something similar to what you did. Just drew two red lines in a random place. Yeah, it's got like this highway off-ramp into the farm area here for the film studio. And then like highway off-ramp just leading into a roundabout. It's really bad. And then I asked it to give me a diagram of a four-way stacked interchange, and this is what it generated. So the key is weird because it's like the main highway, and it looks like a train coupling like that. If you look at it, it kind of looks like something like that. First pair of left turn flyovers, and there's literally nothing on the diagram. Second pair of left hyphen flyovers, and second pair of left turn flyovers. So we're safe. ChatGPT ain't gonna do shit. I thought maybe if I like spoon fed it the info, like so I got a screenshot and then told it to like try and tidy it up, turn it into a real interchange design, and it's just like it shit the bed. Finland Sweden hockey game is starting. Ooh. Are they allowed to fight in the Olympic hockey? Is it hockey at the Olympics? The limit of my knowledge of what games are at the Winter Olympics is from the Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games. I think they had hockey there. Yes and yes. Of course you get penalty. Ah. Like everywhere. Ah, I thought it was part of the game. Bash each other senseless. So I think if we put this here, it would make more sense to have a playground over here. Because there's like a cafe seating area for the parents to watch the kids as they dash themselves against whatever sharp object is in the playground. Like a heat-seeking missile. Straight to the most dangerous part of the playground. Okay, if we have this park path, I guess we make this a large area here, and then just grass for the rest of it. Okay. Now I found the game, I think, has added extra ground surfaces. Chief Junior. Have to ask the missus. Chief Junior win. Maybe when I've... Ooh. Made $1 million. There we go. But yeah, they've added all these extra textures here, which I thought was quite cute. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that is our standing area for the parents to supervise their kids. France sending letters to 29-year-olds to start making kids. Well, I don't even know. I remember Australia used to have like basically a baby bonus. Like they'd pay you, I think it was like $5,000 as like child assistance if you had a kid. I think they've scrapped that. Which is always a wise decision, isn't it? Complain about something not happening while you cut the incentives. Tale as old as time. For 5k, yeah. Well, this is 5k back in like 2010, so adjusted for inflation, that's actually like $2,100 million. I almost said 2,000. That's even less. Like I said, Chief is not good with numbers. You have a solution, Polytruck. What would your solution be? Limits your freedom a lot. I think it's definitely more responsibility, but if you have a support network, then it's a lot easier to handle. Like having aunties and uncles and grandparents around. It gives the parents a little break. But even that's sort of difficult nowadays. Yeah. Well, I feel like having the option would be good. That would help. But now it's like you can't afford not to work. So you only have one option. Which of course complicates things even more. I don't like how my parents took care of us. Yeah. My parents were pretty good. I've turned out alright, I think. I don't know how my dad's an engineer and oh my god, I've ended up like this. Look at the road. What has happened here? Okay. Oh, fucking hell, man. I've already got the dad sneeze. The helmet fell forward like that, landed on a pen, and then just like ejected it at like 1,000 miles an hour. Ugh. Bro, come on. How is that wonky? It's at the fucking intersection, dude. You can see that, can't you? It, like, wonkatates over there. Helmet helps for bird poop, nothing bigger. I mean, yep. Anything larger and it's crushing my head. Ugly grid. Ew. Have to vacuum clean. Good luck. I've always thought that like maybe it'd be a good idea to get one of those Roomba things that can like the automatic vacuum cleaner, but then the chances of it actually doing a good job, I think, are very low. Okay. Finland scored. Nice. I am going for Finland in this. The damn Swedes. Have an automated cleaner who visits every second week, does vacuuming. Very nice. Vacuuming, cleaning, takes out the rubbish for you. Works as long as I pay. A subscription model. Ah. Not comfortable with a random remote server having data from your apartment? Well, 24. How would you feel if I told you that the floor plan of your apartment's probably already available online? If there's a public repository for development applications, or whatever the Romanian equivalent is, it's probably already out there. Because in Australia, every council has what they call a DA tracker, a development application tracker. And you can type in any address to see if there's been a DA filed recently, or if there's been works done in the past. And usually there's plans that are accompanying those applications, so it's actually pretty easy. But of course, cybersecurity is taken very seriously by the Australian government. Don't mind floor plans. I do mind live data. Yeah. '24 has placed his computer's desk at XY coordinates, latitude, longitude. So those 2B2T Minecraft server memes, like, I recognize that place. There we go. Hey, Space Pants. Wi-Fi can be used to create a 3D map of your home, including where you're standing. Oh my god. Joke's on them, I'm always sitting in this chair. They think I'm part of the furniture. It says this person has sat in the same chair for 24 hours every day, all days of the week. That can't be right. It's a new city within our larger city, Space Pants. So we've got the OG stuff here, and we're beginning to plan and expand the new stuff over here. And it's coming along. It's going. Actually going now. You better finish that park. That's a bold request. Bold as in BALD. I'll try and get this done. We'll give it a go. We'll have a crack. Only if you really know your hacker man's expertise. I'm just a dumbass. I can't do that. I'm just your run-of-the-mill dumbass. So they've probably got everything about me already. Like, I haven't actually had to verify my age properly yet for any social media device that that I've got, because Australia implemented that like ID check, age verification. That's it. And I not once, almost insulted, not once have I been asked to verify my age. Which can only mean one thing. They're aware that I am a geezer. Is custom parks a thing in CS2? Kind of. Like, I place the park and then expand around it. Like, we've got this lighthouse here, got these little pocket parks over here. This is completely made by me just mashing assets together. But we're gonna detail the whole thing. I think I was asked once, but I just cancelled and it let me anyway. Yeah. It seems like they've mandated that you need to verify your age, but then don't actually check properly. I think as long as the box is ticked, they don't give a shit. They don't care how the box is ticked. Which I guess is good, because it means you don't actually have to hand over a copy of your ID. Because I would not trust any private company to actually securely handle any kind of data. It's too tempting for them to sell it and make an easy buck. Won't somebody think of the next quarterly earnings report? You run into traffic jams yet? Yes, Space Pants. That's why we've got it always paused, so the traffic doesn't kill my city. 24 screen capture from memes. Which one? Which one, Polytrock? I'm looking through. There's a lot of I keep seeing that Olympic performance enhancing scandal. The latest capture. Solve traffic, keep porters. I mean, it works. With the helmet. This one. Maybe I should turn that into an emote, huh? Figure out how to animate it. Rotate. Boom. There we go. And that there. Swedish penalty, 2 minutes. Ooh. Finland's got it in the bag. Yeah, because Space Pants, we've got a lot of traffic through here, and I need time to figure out how to fix it. Look at that, it just goes all the way up, and then here too. It's just a shit show, so I'll keep it paused while I build out here, so that we get an even bigger traffic jam as cars try and come through basically this one road to get here. We're gonna have buildings everywhere. Big and small, we'll have it all. And if I try add a bus stop, what happens to the side of the road here? Nothing. Demolish then more roads with varying success. Yeah, I've tried the road hierarchy and all that sort of stuff, and it hasn't really paid off. I just end up having to like build highway links like this. There's just always traffic. Where are these guys going? And the way the AI works is that like they'll all go one road, and then when the AI realizes that that road is too congested, they all go to the next best road. And then that one just gets massively congested, and this one's fine. And it's just switching between massive congestion on one road, then massive congestion on the other. It's like a never-ending loop. 2-0, nice. Yeah, Finland's won, no problem. Yes, this is a nightmare, crazy maze, especially this. But my plan is to simplify this, because technically there's that, and that. So there's four interchanges, and then there's this entry and exit point here, and an entry and exit point here. So I think we could simplify this. Massive spaghetti with zero traffic. Yeah, that just means it works perfectly, Polytruck. The highway is too efficient. Nothing else can even compare. Okay, these low hedges might be useful. Possible to do public transport only? I reckon, yeah. But, I don't think you'd be able to get it profitable. It would be just for, like, proof of concept only. So, like, yes, you can have next to zero cars on the road, but that'll be massively expensive. Get rid of that. I'm gonna draw it again. Pardon me. Need delivery vans and trucks, also public services. Yeah, I think you could probably eliminate like 90% of the private cars on the road. But yeah, there'd still be the need for trucks and stuff. Yeah, public transport is, unless you have like a city of over 1 million, I don't think you'd be able to turn a profit with public transport alone as people to get from A to B. And how do you stop them from using bikes? I don't think you could completely shut down people cycling around in this game. They love the bikes too much. They're addicted. Okay, now I want to test a decal. Yes. A little bit of sand coming over the grass from the playground. So that looks pretty cool. What day is the new patch? I'm not sure, Shock. Does it say on the City Corner 2? First patch. Halting the bike race. Reduce the amount of bike traffic in your cities by 80%. Oh, that will help. So you... Does it even say? But what about the date? When is the patch coming out? The goal is to release it already next week. Okay, so next week. That was what they've said today. So I would say mid to late next week. I think profitable thinking is wrong when it comes to public transport. I agree, Polytruck. The things that the government does is supposed to be a service. They're not meant to generate revenue. But in city skylines, you can't... Unfortunately, you can't operate that way, otherwise the city goes bankrupt. So... so we get stuck. But yeah, like public transport, IRL, it's not supposed to cost anything. Or it shouldn't. Or at least not supposed to turn a profit. The same with like water. They're trying to privatize water. Yeah, Shock. I'd say it's probably Friday next week, but if we're lucky, it'll be earlier. Is there a socialist mod? Workers and resources is the closest thing, I think. But yeah, the New South Wales government before was trying to privatize bloody water. Stupid. Which would have been absolutely horrendous. Can you imagine how much they'd charge if they privatized water? It's already apparently like about 200 a quarter. But when you're paying energy prices, you're paying for public transport that's already not really public, and then you're paying for everything else, it all adds up. Some state in the US fines people who use rainwater. Probably because they're using it and not treating it. Just drinking it straight. Don't need no chemicals in my water. Or it's rainwater that's like in very close proximity to like something extremely polluted. Like, what's that place? Flint, Michigan? Where all their water's toxic. Got this whole ass park and there's not a single bin anywhere. Redonkulous. Or it might even be like Texas or something where groundwater or something is like very precious. I wonder if that's true. You got me thinking, Polytruck. US state where it's illegal to what? Collect water. Colorado. Colorado? Colorado is historically the strictest as water laws mandated that rainwater belongs to the state and downstream users. As of 2016, residents can use up to 2 rain barrels, which is 110 gallons, for outdoor non-potable use. Colorado. How does that happen? I didn't think Colorado was struggling for water. Although they are in the middle of the US, I don't know if that means it's more arid. But no, it shouldn't be. It's the Great Plains, isn't it? So there's plenty of water. Largely a persistent urban legend. 2012 case in Oregon where a man was fined and given a short sentence for having massive illegal reservoirs on his property. It's probably a doomsday prepper. Creating his own fallout vault. Largely an urban myth, but it does say Colorado has strict water restrictions. Like I guess Australia has the same thing when there's like water regulations for drought periods, but like that makes sense, right? Like you can't wash your car every day if you're in a drought. some Mediterranean countries are also, yeah, probably Spain, right? I think Spain's got like water scarcity issues because they're like high up. There's not a lot of like low-lying areas with lots of groundwater or rivers compared to like France. Massive, yeah. I've seen the south coast, that little area on the south coast of Spain that's just covered in. It looks just like white buildings as far as the eye can see, and it's all these greenhouses for growing crops, amongst other things. Mostly veggies, I think. That's what they say. Not the marijuana. What should I put in here? We should also like plan cycle infrastructure too. Netherlands have a lot of greenhouses. I don't know what they're growing. Spain and the Netherlands competing for market share of the special stuff. Since these parks cause a lot of lag. Weird. I guess we won't put any like park buildings in these spaces here. We'll just keep it for landscaping. Although I do need to open up Google Earth. Let's have a look at our reference park. Okay, it's literally just a slightly higher point leading to an additional road entryway. Look near Rotterdam. Let's have a look. Oh my god, what the hell? Oh my god, the more I zoom out, the more there are. Where is this? It's literally, it's like on the coast. They almost fill the space between The Hague and Rotterdam. Wow. Growing tulips. But there's like settlements there that are completely surrounded by these warehouses. Literally a town called Monster, Poldijk, Naldwijk, apostrophe S Gravenzand, Deleer, Maasdijk, Wow. That's crazy. And then there's like more over to the east. Not as large a scale, but they're there. Huh. Interesting. Export a lot of veggies. Much easier to have like climate controlled optimum growing conditions for whatever whatever veggie you're growing in that plot. I'm just trying to decorate here now. This goes down to here. Fertile estuary land and water. But that's all the. Is it like clean water? I wonder how, because I imagine all the water drain, like the Netherlands is like the delta zone of Europe, so all the rivers would flow through, eventually going through the Netherlands. But there's a lot of industry upriver, isn't there? I wonder how polluted their water is. I'm struggling to put something here. What can we put down? Oh, that'd be cool if that was a prop. That'd be perfect. Filtered water. Filtered water. We happened in a serious problem. Water is dirty. Sorry to anybody watching from the Netherlands. That around there. Hell yeah. Rivers aren't that bad anymore compared to what they were a few decades ago. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be swimming in those types of rivers anytime soon. I think even the Seine River for the Olympics was like, it didn't pass inspection or something in time for the Olympics. ended up being like use the water at your own peril, or swim in it at your own peril. That's not the most. That doesn't inspire much confidence, at least for me. Poop water, yeah. Well, I heard the Tiber River in Rome actually had like an obscenely high concentration of like drugs in it. Like they sampled the water from the Tiber River. I think this was a while ago. It's probably different now. You'd hope it would be, but like it came back positive for like an obscene amount of like meth, ice. Or they're the same thing. Meth, cocaine, MDMA, and like THC and all that stuff. It just came back with like and all the other like prescription drugs and things. Just crazy dangerous. The Vatican sues. No, we won't put a hedge around this side here. A, because it's impossible to align that properly, and B, because I want to put more trees. Hey Bagnaria, good morning. How good they're followed varies, yeah. If it's only, I think, if it's only passing through that one country's waters, then they probably don't care. But if it's gonna go cross into another country's water system, then any non-compliance is going to be picked up eventually. And I think the Netherlands and Belgium have like shared water supply, and I think the EU's headquartered in Belgium, right? The EU Capital Territory, it should be called. Not Belgium. Ew. Belgium is Beldum. I'm gonna bring this around up there. Okay. Itaipu Lake between Brazil and Paraguay. Part of it creates a type of fish legal in Paraguay, but illegal in Brazil. Governments are stupid. True. I wonder, what kind of fish is it? That's protected in one country and then not in another? put a park here. Trying to think what that could possibly be. That's very bright. I might put that over here somewhere. This Plurpidern. It's the same with whales. Scientific fishing. Tilapia. I've heard of that before. Tilapia fish. Tilapia fish, Brazil. Oh wow. It's very square. Global powerhouse in tilapia production, with output exceeding 660,000 tons. Over 60%, 68% of its aquaculture. It's not exactly illegal, but according to our government, it perishes the lake. Ah. Yeah, because fish have like a very, they're very sensitive to water conditions. It's a big lad. Look at this. 10 kilo, or 9 kilo tilapia. That's a big lad. Tasty fish, I've been told. Never tried it though. I think we have our own version of tilapia. Tilapia, however you pronounce it. And then we're going to frame it with something else. Okay, this might work. What? Our ambiental ministry is ridiculous. Without fishing restrictions, we wouldn't have any fish. True. Apparently, the farmed fish aren't like all that better. Like the conditions for the fishies aren't all that great, and they have like a concentrated impact on the area nearby. Because it's like a, what are they called? Like a battery farm for chickens. You got like thousands of them in this tiny little concentrated area. They just make a big mess. Okay. What's happening with the sound? Oop. Okay. Wow. Tilapia is like Saint Peter. What? The first pope? Finland, with small population and large land area, pretty much hunted all game to extinction. Exactly. It's prison, pretty much. Fish are friends, not food. But why is friends so yummy? Answer me that. There is a fish that's like 50-50 in terms of every time I've had it, there's like a 50-50 chance it either tastes like okay or like dirt. And it's the barramundi. It's probably called something else elsewhere, but it's a fairly big fish. It's pretty common in Australia. But man, does it taste like shit half the time. Barramundi. Asian sea bass or giant sea perch. Not in the Atlantic Ocean though. So you might not have had it. But they either taste okay or taste like dirt. And it's like, yeah, there it is. Tastes like dirt. Third most common search. Ah, so if it's raised in fresh water, it gets that flavor. But if it's salt water, it tastes fine. Huh. Almost extinguished the clownfish, make him a friend. Want to try mutton bird? Hang on, I think you've mentioned this before, Shock. Mutton bird. Oh, it looks so cute. Oh. Oh my god. Looks like a clean pigeon, yeah. Petrel, seabird, shearwater. I've never heard shearwater before. Tastes like lamb. Oh, wow. Okay, that's interesting. There we go. And then we'll institute a hedge. There's somebody at work who's from New Zealand, and they've got, because they're Maori. They're telling me about some of like the traditional food that they have. It actually sounded pretty good. It was like I think it's called hangi, and it's like slow baked meat, slow baked pork and cabbage and stuff, with like lots of spices and things. The way it was described, it sounded pretty good. Yeah. And then there was another thing. Oh, I can't remember it. Underground with hot rocks. Yeah, yeah. They do the same thing in Hawaii, actually. Like the Hawaiian Polynesian people. I remember when I went to Hawaii, they did the slow cooked pig in the what do you call it? The slow cooked pig in like the pit that they cover with like, it was wrapped in alfoil, but then they covered it in like hot coals and sand and stuff and let it cook overnight. Flavor comes from the steam and smoke. Yeah, it was like salt and pepper. Hey, Peanut. Or you just call me? Slow cooked pig. Oh no, oh no. Peanut found out. Peanut found out. We take it back, take it back. Never met a fish who I like to be a friend. They're kind of stupid. Yeah. I knew a mate who had a pet goldfish and it didn't do anything. It just swam in circles. But yeah, the barramundi is like, half the time I've had it, I remember we paid like $40 for one from the fishmonger. We got the whole thing fresh and spent ages like preparing it, cooking it, and then took that first bite and just the overwhelming taste of like dirt. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. But yeah, Peanut, I've been looking at a few examples of assets, like making assets and stuff, so I would like to have a try. Betas used to jump out of the aquarium. Oh, yeah, they're always fighting, aren't they? If you put two in the same thing, they'll actually like kill each other. Are we gonna open Blender? We'll try. We'll try. Not today though. I'm gonna have to download it again. I think I still. Yeah, there it is, Blender. Last launch, April 17th, 2024. I wonder if it's still got my save file, the donut. Oofed. So I'm a little bit out of practice. But I do remember trying to learn it, and then the version got updated and it was a whole new, like the UI changed and everything, and I just got, it's like flashbang. I could not tell what was what. Doing a yes, I am, Peanut. I am. I feel like that would be a safe first building because it'll be small, and you only really need to detail the front facade. The back, the sides you don't have to worry about. The back is like okay. And I've basically memorized all of the different potential design features of the Sydney terrace housing. Believe it or not, the Melbourne style is a lot more intricate. What's the benches at? The Sydney one is actually a bit simpler. How many cells deep? It'll be... Let's have a look. I reckon... I think probably 4 would be good. Where's the grid here? Three to 4 would be the maximum, I think. If we look at the UK ones, residential tab, UK. You are. So these are actually quite small compared to the Australian ones, at least lengthwise. And they'd be recessed back slightly, because all the terrace houses usually have a garden at the front, a really small one. Who was that old man moment? They interviewed an old Finnish hockey player and he was the same age as you. This man says he was there when hockey was invented 200 years ago. What do you have to say? Oh no, he looks like me. Very basic starter in the DM. Needs Blender 5.0. Let's have a look. Accept. Rowhouse.blend. Oh! Okay, I need to download Blender. Hang on, how do I... Accept friend request. Accept. Yes. Okay. Alright, I'll have to download it and then download the file, download Blender 5.0 and then have a gander. Because I want to institute the Outback Dunny into every terrace house. I remember the old work, we actually did a project where we restored a Outback Dunny. The lady had the money to spare and wanted to restore the toilet into full working order. and we did it because it was basically just like the foundation of the thing, and then you could see the hole where the toilet plumbing and everything was, and then we sort of at first we did historical research of the property and then like found some photos where the thing was like in the background, and then we also like looked up and down the road to find it, because usually they're all like produced like these. They're never built by themselves, they're built with like a set of like 3 or 4, And we found one a bit further down that had another part of it remaining. And then by like piecing it together, we were able to figure out the original toilet design, or what most likely would have been. All it has in it is an arrow that points to the direction of the front. A basic mesh of a 1x4 lot. Okay. We can get started with that. We can work with that. We built this. We've got this over here. It is some progress. I wasn't expecting you to be so quick with the vacuuming. 24. You need to at least give me another like 10 hours. You work too fast. I need to take a shower. Alright, we can buy some more time then. But yeah, I wouldn't mind doing a little stream figuring out how it all works. Relearning Blender. Get that up here. Oh, no, I'll get rid of that. Just put bushes along here. Plenty of flowers. Lots of opportunity to start sneezing. Go back and mop everything. Helldivers stream when? Can't... I actually did. I played a session of Helldivers a day or two ago with some mates. Because the automatons are threatening Super Earth. And the cyborgs know Kung Fu. I know Kung Fu. I basically just got drop kicked by cyborgs over and over again for like 40 minutes. Good times, good times. The evil Roombas. The clankers don't stand a chance against the power of Super Earth. Oh my god. Hey, Estrella. Scheisse! Look at that train. I wonder if I get competent enough with Blender, maybe we could try and turn that tiny little train into an actual asset. How good would that be?
Get that up,
Oh my god. Hang on. That's a good reminder because I'm almost out of water. I'll get some fresh water. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, and a stretch. Oh my god, it's everything. Stretch like this. All right. perfect. Hydrate, stretch, choo-choo, bighorn, Scheisse, it's all going through. Okay, and then I think we copy the same on this side here. Go. And they'll put some bins in. I feel like we need some kind of like protection against what do you call it? The road. Because I feel like if this is like a kids play area, you don't want to have this major road like right there without some kind of barrier. And I think we'd have a barrier sort of go along the entire side. Same as what we've done over here. Ooh. Lag. This. Just to try and like improve pedestrian safety. As you know, safety first. I saw somebody posting in the Discord. Mystical and silly. Oh wow. Thank you, hooded guy. He just put some art into the Discord. That's great. And how close can I... They were still a bit far from the... So there's the next bit. And we're going to keep this area here just open space with the manicured grass. Because we want to make it like clear that this is a like manicured managed space for an official purpose or use, and we have the outer edge that's like for the general public. So there might be, because Parliament's right here, the National Diet, so you'd have, I don't know, like a little, what are they called? The box that they stand on and give their speech. Could do that here. Platform? Yeah, podium. That's it. Yeah, it started with P. Thank you, Bagnaria. That took me a minute. How was that? Oh. I should just give up on that. I wonder why that doesn't line up properly though. I guess it's close enough. Hey, hippie redneck. Morning there. Aussie land. Good evening over there. America land? Did I get it right? 5 AM, right? Or even earlier? East Coast, yes. Very, very early, I think. I remember my first ever follower was from the East Coast, and I think they were watching it like 5, 6 AM? 7:40. Okay. Oh my god. I only ever wake up that early on Mondays because I have to drive into work. Oh. If I had to do that every day, oh, I don't know how long I'd last. I'd struggle, that's for sure. Usually asleep until 8:30. Yep, that's me too. 30 foot from your bed. Same. Yeah, Mondays I go into the office, and then Tuesday through Friday I commute about the same distance. How far would it be? Here and around there. Maybe 8 meters? So it might not even be 30 feet for me. Maybe twice a year. Oh my god. Let me guess, the geek in the name means you're in IT. 50-mile commute to work. Wait, how far is that? Miles to km. Let's do 50. 80 k's. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm half that to get to my office. 80 k's, dude. Jesus Christ. Good thing that it's only twice a year. If that. Saving money. Very smart. Because yeah, 80 k's. If you had to do that more like once a week or something, that would be. I would be debating whether it's or not it's worth it. Just the cost of fuel, man, and the cost of having the car going out there, and the time. That's like a 2-hour drive, right? Working remote for 10 years. Oh my god. Are you the one who introduced work from home to the rest of the world? Do you claim ownership of that? The pioneer, exactly. Well, thank you kindly for sharing it with the rest of us, because it is very much a good way to work. Work from home on and off my whole career. Oh my god. Work from home since the pandemic, which makes it 6 years. Yeah, like, oh, when did I start working full time? It would have been like, I think I got my first full-time job in like 2018, 2019. And then pretty much straight away was COVID, and then it was work from home. And then when the old job started trying to bring me back into the office, I got the new job, which was at first 2 days a week, and now it's 1 day. Man, I would not change it for the world. It's so good working from home. Oh, just getting the extra sleep is amazing. Basically a consultant. Good. Pretty decent money. There's a fight. Finland v Sweden, duking it out. 1,000-year rivalry coming to a head in the Winter Olympics. 4v4. Ooh. The gloves are off. 5v4. It's going to be the whole team in a minute. Okay, and we'll extend this grass pattern over here. There we go. Make pretty decent money, but always want more to pay for my more expensive toys. Yes. And just to keep up with the cost of things. Especially with computers and stuff, they're all crazy expensive now. I'm just waiting for China to start producing all the RAM and stuff. It's only a matter of time. Temu toys. Single-use toys. Single-use RAM. $4,500 each, and that's in US dollars too. Jeez. So that's close to like what? Just realized the roads are off. The gap there is larger than the gap there. It's $5,000. What the fuck? USD to AUD. 1.4. 7,000. Yeah, the RAM crisis. It's not going to end anytime soon. 15-year-old server that's $30,000. Oh my god, you're living the life, dude. What a setup. Yeah, 24's got his own little server that he's running as well. Here's another viewer. What do you... I suppose for business, right? The server. 120 terabytes of data. And that's just for one copy of Call of Duty. All of that, the $30,000 just for one copy of Call of Duty. Software developer, yeah. So you need every megabyte, every bit. Just one play set on CS2. I mean, I feel like that sometimes. It's not actually that crazy to save file sizes. I think City is about 70 something gigs, because that includes like all the creator packs that I've downloaded and installed too. So it's not that big when you think about it. Like compared to other modern games, it's not that huge. 1 terabyte RAM and $2,000 CPU. What the hell? You've got a whole data center. It's actually so it's you are responsible for the RAM shortage. I see. Now it all comes to light. We can all point the finger. Mini data center in your house. Look at this dude. He's got them all. Where's a tree? There it is. And then just a long hose leading to the local creek, sucking all the water out. Need to find those blocks that you build with in Paradox mods. Yeah, I've seen they've been mentioned a lot to, I guess, make custom buildings, but can you modify the values of them? Or is it just like X amount, like 10 people in this one, 100 people in the other, 1,000 in the other? Because like you could have like probably go really well with static ploppables, but you get like a massive mega tower or something. Ah, it all checks out. Oh my god. Own private water source. Very nice. So you've literally got the perfect setup. Both with components and actual like location. Oh my god. I remember my old job, I was involved in the preliminary design for a data center, and Those buildings are crazy. It had like there's basically a giant warehouse, but then it had backup power supplies, and they're all diesel generators that they just had their own like dedicated room for each, like they'd cover backup power supply for like several racks, and it was just like a whole half of the wall was just covered with, or designed to have these diesel generators integrated in. It's crazy. But I was a bit disappointed because it was demolishing this like 80s, late 80s, early 90s office building. And it looked like something straight out of like Severance or something like that. It looks so cool. I should try and find photos. It was on my old phone. I don't think they've transferred to the new one. But I had actually had a photo from inside that building as my wallpaper at work for like years. 15 kilowatts of solar. 12 battery backups. Whoa. At this pace, I need to develop a Dyson Sphere ASAP. Actually, there is a game called like I think it's called Dyson Sphere Program on Steam. I bought it when it came out years ago, and you build a Dyson Sphere. So it's like Factorio but on a planet, and you're basically building a Dyson Sphere mega project. Pardon me. Like Planet Crafter. Kind of. I think it should still be on Steam. I played it for a bit. And I thought it was alright. Decent. There we go. Yeah, I remember trying to learn how to play Factorio. It was overwhelming. But yeah, Planet Craft is alright. It is, I think it's like an indie Chinese dev team. So the translation's a bit off. You love Factorio? Yeah, I tried playing it and then there was just so much happening that I was like, screw it. You have it playing right now? Oh. Have you created a supercomputer in Factorio? All perfectly automated. I've played a lot of Satisfactory, but I always end up like not worrying about the production line and then just trying to like build a factory. 154 hours straight. So has the computer started bugging out yet? 154 hours straight. How long does it take before the computer starts to behave weirdly? What's my uptime now? Oh, it doesn't say. There it is, uptime. Seconds, minutes, hours, days. I swear I turned my computer off. 1 day, 14 hours? So it can restart on its own if there's a failure, but still have minor issues. It'll usually run for at least a month before having to reboot. Ah. Wow. $6.5 days, yeah. That's sick though. You like automated everything. 7 PM tonight will be a full week. Yeah, so it's only like 12 hours left. Used to do that with CS1. 40. But the power bill, man, the power bill. Yeah, I honestly remember with Cities 1, I'd like start booting up and then just like go have dinner or go do some chores, come back and have just loaded in. Like 45 minutes sounds about right for Cities 1 to load. With the amount of mods that I had and assets. Bill is already high as fuck. Cardle is an electric shower. Is that thing that you like screw onto the... That is a Brazilian thing, isn't it? Electric showers. The shock wire. So why with that? Why was that the solution? Is it not so much cheap to run, but it's cheap to install? Is that the idea? The built-in ones are the cheaper ones. Attached to the pipes before the shower. Cardle. I want to see what a cardle shower is. Oh yeah, you got the solar. Oh yeah. Oh my god, you thought of it all. Now, have you tried setting up hydroelectric power with the creek? How does this work? Cardle shower. Just looks like a normal shower. But the hot water system, where's it installed? The ones that shock you for nothing. Creek not powerful enough, unfortunately. Might have to invest in another property that's got a river running through it. And then build the transmission lines. Chuveiro Cardle Florenza Multi Temperaturas Branco. Where's the picture? No picture. Okay, I think I get it. I think I get how that thing works. Because we just have the hot water system, so in the laundry there's a big thing, an electric water heater. That sort of keeps water, a small reservoir of water that's heated up intermittently. So if you get greedy and have a really long hot shower, eventually it starts running cold. Did my college thesis on a rain dam provided by rain gutters. A rain dam? So like all the storm water on a property would get funneled into a water tank that would then have a turbine at the bottom when it released water back into the stormwater system or whatever. I mean, that would be pretty cool, but I feel like for a household, they might get more use out of reusing the water for like watering the garden or whatever. Grey water. Some sort of system in the gutters. Oh, in the downpipes. Tankless water heater. 30-minute showers are the norm. Well, the place that I'm buying has gas hot water, so should be the same setup. Just have to pay for the gas. Ooh. Tiny bit of power. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, like negligible power generation. Like, would it even be worth it? I guess that's what the paper would have like explored, right? If it's worth it for a property to even bother installing it. Because I guess it wouldn't be too complex to do. You just have a box and a wire. Set up a turbine in the toilet. So you get some. I feel like that wouldn't work. It might get clogged. Every time you flush, you're generating electricity. Yeah, that would backfire for sure. Never mind. At least you have the ammonia methane to use as well. Oh my god. This just gets worse. Nasty. Stinky. Move this over here. And then here I'm going to use that urban pocket park again. Yeah, no worries for the lurk. If I rotate that this way, yeah, there we go. So that fills out the space. Ooh. Put these little cutesy little shrubberies around here. And that fits pretty much perfectly, which is great. here. I think the rotation might be slightly off for these pillars. I think they're okay. Right, that's a nice addition. It's something simple, but the shadows create a bit of extra depth. We'll have them run across all of these. Like that. Yeah, you can see how it's like slightly wonky and bent. I may have gotten the measurements off. Yeah, you can only fit one on this side. No, what have I done? What have I done? And then a few more bushes here and there. There we go. Need about 1 ton of water in 450 meter drop. 100 mil pipe to create 1 kilowatt. There's a measurement for the amount of water on like a roof slope. I remember from architecture. Like one by 1 meter is equivalent to X amount of liters of water. 1 meter by 1 meter water volume. Three-meter drop is basically nothing, yeah. Roof water. There was a measurement I remember. Roof water volume calculator. Rain catchment, that's it. By the rainfall depth and efficiency factor, typically 0.9 to account for losses. 1 mil of rain or 1 meter squared is 1 liter, that's it. Change the subject to a simple road system. Yeah, you need a shit ton. Maybe the roof of a data center. You might get something enough to power 1 LED. But it's just not cost effective in the slightest. They've actually got like a few designs to like maximize the amount of water that you capture, or showing which one is the most efficient. Not worth it. Re-encashment system, so I thought I would see what kind of power I would get. Wouldn't even charge your phone with it. That's why we do math, to figure out if it's worth it or not. Okay, I think that's basically done. This space is done. This space is done. This space is mostly done until I find something else. This curved space, I need to sort of figure something out. I might just put plain grass rather than manicured grass. It might do the job actually. Go along here. That looks okay. Second try will be a magnetic motor, but you know better than me the viability of it. So I've chosen the road system. $50 inches, 1.3 meters of rainfall per year. That's very little power, yeah it is. So unless you were the owner of like the greenhouse, all those greenhouses growing vegetables in the Netherlands that Polytruck linked, you'd have to have like some extreme scale to make it even like slightly viable. Yeah, that looks alright. This intersection setup that I've made here is going to suck. I think the goal will be to try and avoid cars coming up and doing a U-turn. Try and limit them to doing the U-turn stuff here, I think. That would be the trick. Most hydroelectric dams that have a massive height difference, yeah. Yeah, the snowy hydro in New South Wales got a lot of dams, and the big one has a very large height difference. 1.3 is kind of a lot. We only have half of that. Oh my god. Finland and its lack of rain, even though it's got snow all the time. Does snow count towards that? Is that technically, like, is that measured as part of rainfall? That we're learning even more. Yes, it is. I thought there'd be a lot more then. It's all precipitation. It's all the same thing, just slightly different forms. Because then you can stack snow on the roof, right? 59 meters high and only produce about 1.6 megawatts of power. 1.4 to 1.5 meters in Sao Paulo. That's Sydney then. Sydney annual rain precipitation, so that we're so in the minuscule chance that it snows in Sydney. I guess, do you count the Blue Mountains as part of Sydney? Sometimes it snows if it gets really cold. Recent years it's been above average, 1.6, but the long-term average is 1.2. City alias is Land of the Drizzle. Yeah, last year was 1.6. That's a lot. What's about Perth? Not Scotland. 700 730 to 790 mil of precipitation. Perth generally receives more annual rainfall than cities like London, Melbourne, and Hobart. That sounds like bullshit. Annual 718. Statistically wet but spiritually dry. Nice. No worries, pork chop. Yeah, hope I provided some entertainment while you were working. Like the radio in the background at work. I provide a similar service. Norway takes your rain. They steal it all. Those damn Norwegian mountains. See, why is Finland and Sweden fighting at hockey? It should be Finland and Sweden versus Norway. Now, I'd watch that. Southern London without the fog or smog. Norway sucks in hockey. So wouldn't that be even more satisfying? You just get to laugh at Norway. And how they're the weird drunk ones. Not Finland. Bring that over there. So I want to figure out what to do with this space here, but I think it's gonna eventually just be like a big public plaza. So we can put stalls. Or maybe we can make it look like a market. I think there is a market building already. Not the supermarket. A fruit market. There it is. Try and integrate all the public spaces in the center. Perth would have probably become a semi-ghost town if we hadn't built desalination plants. Oh really? So is Perth like mostly supplied by the desal? I think they've got one in Kurnell in Sydney, I think. Full-on water crisis. Yeah, I remember the droughts and stuff, and everybody was starting to shit bricks that We need to build the desalination plant ASAP. And then almost immediately after they finished building it, it started raining a ton. But it's always good to have as a backup. How does this look? It looks a bit too cartoony for me, if I must say. But we wanted to have something else here anyway. Let me move that for a second. We got a big old monument. Here he is, the big lad himself. I think that's centered. Really stark ads about how little water we have in our dams. Oh, like showing it almost empty. You're like, this is how much we've got left. Do you need to wash your car? Everywhere is like that today. Well, we've had a lot more rain than usual in Sydney. I remember 2019, there was a big fires, and just before COVID too, and that was a real big worry. It was the dams were running really low. I remember checking the dam levels like almost daily because it was that low. And then I remember it started raining and you just see it jump up a bit and you're like, oh, thank God. That's another week's worth of water right there. Shared number 32 position in the past 5 year hockey ranking together with Iceland. We're doing pretty good then. Hottest country in the world and we're matching with Iceland? I mean, they've got ice in the name. Ahead of Mexico and Turkey. As to be expected. Get pretty in your face in a place like the Southwest. Whole Yarra forest for dying. Ooh. Not good. Barely enough players for it. The entire country of Iceland attends the Olympics. All 6 of them, or however many you need for a hockey team. So there's our big old monument. And we're going to have it surrounded by buildings and skyscrapers. So this, at the moment, it sticks out like a sore thumb, but eventually it'll blend in. Hey, hen. Sadas. We've been expanding your park here and detailing the top end. Yeah, we've got the plunger lighthouse, the plunger tower. And we have like this little walkway. And then looming behind is the obelisk. Obelisk the Tormentor. basically the park is going to extend all the way to the other side, and I'm going to integrate this Netherlands train station into the park too. So it's all going to be interconnected and provide like a pedestrian link between the National Diet Building and the National Gallery of Art and the train station. So we might end up actually building a tram line that just loops. We'll figure it out. Stream is lagging a lot. It might be my computer. Okay, this will become, I think it's your internet. Right. This whole thing will be fully detailed and vegetated, so we'll put a lot more trees and stuff in. Turn it into a real park. Lagging on both your home PC and work PC. Ooh. The internet connection somewhere in your house. Somebody's a car has hit a telegraph pole and knocked out the internet for a minute. But yeah, we're also gridding out the city too. Connect all the way to Australia. Maybe. Yeah, no worries, Hen. You tuned in at the right time just for a showcase before I end the stream, because it's 12:30 in the morning now. And I got to get up and get ready for Valentine's Day. Such a big day tomorrow. As if you don't make assets until 6 a.m. Oh. Well, I do want to stream myself trying to make an asset. I think that'd be fun, Peanut, and I'll lean on you for tips. I will join the dark side, of course. If I can make a custom building and I can actually do it like with some level of accuracy or competency, my ego, it's already up here. It's gonna go through the roof, dude. Pride comes before the fall. Who's live at the moment? Near my old hometown water tower. Yeah, I wouldn't mind making like maybe some stuff from my hometown. Gotta have Discord voice channel while not being transmitted to stream. People will see just a one-sided convo. Yeah, I think I can do that actually. So you can turn off, so you can have the sound input to OBS via Discord, but if you turn it off, it should work fine. Like it'll only be me hearing and talking. So I might sound even more, what's the term, schizophrenic? Talking to an imaginary voice. Just be like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you for that advice. I'll just change this here. Oh, what do you think of that? Yeah, I will, dude. Thank you very much for the offer. I think I'll take you up on it. We'll figure out a day, huh? City's one asset. Really? Cities, skylines, one water tower. Oh yeah. The one that looks like a UFO. Meant to be like a 1960s pre-planned capital district. Yes, it is, Pork Chop. It's not gonna be on the level of Walter Burley Griffin, but we're gonna do a big grid. And maybe we can have a roundabout somewhere, but we don't have enough real estate for a Canberra style roundabout. Couple being built right now. Yeah, I think Indonesia's doing a planned capital city. Gonna have a height limit? No. We're gonna go as tall as we can. So this is all gonna be skyscrapers. Pardon me. You leave Livieska water tower. Oh. Oh my god. Let's do cities 1 and have a look. And the pictures on Google Images look pretty much identical. A low poly water tower. Yeah, New Cairo, I think it's called, or something. The Octagon Defense Department building. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna set up a raid. And we're gonna raid. We'll do Riri, he's live. Streaming some farming simulator, so he's making a farm, custom farm. There we go. Raid has been created. Nice.
Scheisse.
Apologies that I have to go. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Yeah, Pork Chop, thank you. Polytruck 24. Peanut. Estrella. Hen as well. Hippie Redneck, thank you very much for coming back. All combined minute of it. Exactly. Big Mac, thank you. Shock as well. And to everybody lurking in the background as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, Bagnario, thank you, dude. It's lovely chatting with you all. It's really nice. Safe in this carnival, yes. And happy Valentine's Day to everybody if I'm not on tomorrow. Enjoy. Hope everybody gets some flowers and roses. Starts today. Yes, it does. For me, at least. Alright. Yeah, cheers, guys. See yous. Love yous. Ciao.